This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Kansas Jayhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will have the first possession of the game. And now we take a look at Nick McMillan. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Marshall. Finds his target down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Black. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot. Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's Danzy. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Touchdown, Bulldog! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A run for the quarterback. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Sets his feet, it's Marshall. Out wide right, it's Thurman. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense all over him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. Pulls it in on the right. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside. He finally stopped at the 39. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Pickett. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Pulls it. Here's some daylight. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's McMillan. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Straight ahead, it's Willis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Plows his way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He got a step and just dusted the field. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap it to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first. Pulls it in. It's Evans. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive.
Has it! And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the wideout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Taylor wants to throw it. Misses badly on that one.
To the line.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third down, here's Bothwell. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Press center downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board. The half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Cox. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to take the top off. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the North Dakota State Bison.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff. Fluff Bothwell. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Taylor wants to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big. Running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. Out wide right, it's Pickett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up. From the gun, it's Willis. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it moving. It's Willis. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rush right in his face, and he avoids the sack.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Complete on the left to Williams. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's a give to Bothwell. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide left, it's West. Makes the grab in their space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
35, Kansas, 10.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll snap it for the 26 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. Quarterback gets enough. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Release to the back. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Willis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just smothered on the play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Bluff Bothwell again. There he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. From the gun, and he put the brakes on him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Willis. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Marshall. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Fluff Bothwell again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Left side is Evans.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff again. Stopped right there.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Powers through the defender. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your